Hello, my name is Richard Brown, and I am the Director of Tech Career Pathways and Apprenticeship at Knox Street Studios. So what this is the Tech Bridge. It's going to help those who are interested to move from where they are to where they want to be as it relates to tech. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on drilling down just a little bit into the Durham Public Schools website. There's a couple of different resources that you should take advantage of. So that's the bigger idea, the drilling down into a website. In particular, the case study that we're going to use is the Durham Public School system. And there are oftentimes things that are in the open section or the free section, and then there are things that are kind of behind the paywall or things that you got to pay for. So in this case, we'll talk about a little bit of both. All right. Check you out in a second. Okay, we're back. And do me a favor, send me a quick note, comment, or email to let me know what you're interested in learning in that tech space, whether it be something on a computer, phone, or coding. All right, so we're looking at the DPS. The big idea today is drilling down into a site. Today, it's going to be specifically the Durham Public Schools, Durham Public School website. All right, so we've clicked on it and now we see it. It pulled up. It was the first result. I'll do a little recap from my last video. People also search for awake, fairly standard stuff. Calendar's going to be important given that we don't quite know what's going on with our schedule. But what I want to look at today is I want to particularly go under students. And what I want to look at under students is I want to look at, number one, Power School and a couple of the resources that are there. So under students, right here, you can see Power School information. And here, it's giving you a couple of different links. So number one, if you're a parent, there's a link to the Power School parent portal. So I'll click on that. And in order to create a Power School account, what you got to do is you got to get every child in the Durham Public School system has a number. And so you got to get that number from the school. And once you have that number, you actually walk through the prompts and it'll get you in. So I will click on create and create account, and you see how it works. First name, last name, email, desired username, password, note, you got to have a certain number of characters, et cetera, et cetera. And then you got to have that access ID that I just mentioned. Student name, of course, and then your relationship. And of course, you can add more than one student. So this website, the Power School, gives you access to their classes. It also, very importantly, gives you access to the emails to the teachers. And that's the way in which you communicate, or that's one of the ways that you can communicate with them. Especially given the long distance now, it would be great if not just you had their email, but they had your email. So I'm going to leave the Power School. There is, of course, a mobile app. So if you're not on a desktop or on a laptop, you can actually use the mobile app as well. It's hard for me to type on the little screens and stuff. So I prefer to use, but some people feel very comfortable doing that. And the other couple of pieces that I wanted to mention to you is that there is some amazing educational resources on the Durham Public website. And it's based on some different categories, right? So there's some media and literacy. There's some working on times tables, active learn. There's just a whole host of resources that you can kind of pull just under amazing educational resources. All right, under Audible. Audible for kids are some of our students are auditory learners, some of us are tactile, and some of us are visual. This is a good time, since you're spending so much time with your student, to key in on, oh, they're a little bit more of this. And so Audible can be free to give them books that they might be interested in all types of subjects. And it'd be nice if, we read together. Hoopla gives you free access to ebooks, audiobooks, movies, and music. It's a really, really good source as well. The only thing you need is your library card. And in order to get a library card, the Durham County Library gives students a SLAM card. And you can do this all online, and you can borrow books. They also have a whole wealth of resources that I'll actually probably drill into in another video. So that is the kind of meat of what we wanted to do. The focus was drilling down into the Durham Public website just a little bit. Now I want to turn and ask you for the action for today. The action for today is, again, to send me comments if you have other things you want to work on. And then if you haven't already done so, log into PowerSchool, look at your child's schedule. And then, added bonus, get your child's SLAM card set up so you can start to play around with some wealth of videos, movies, and books that you can get either on the Durham County Library's website or on the pieces that we just shared. I want to thank you for tuning in with me today. Again, if you have questions, please hit me up. Thanks.